Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I shall discuss about another name reaction, that is Diels-Alder reaction. Like other name reaction, here also I shall try to discuss about the theory, reaction mechanism, application and limitations of Diels-Alder reaction. The Diels-Alder reaction was developed by two German chemists, Otto Diels and Kurt Elder, in 1928. They discovered a 1,4-cycloaddition reaction of dienes, and for this discovery they were awarded Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1950. According to Diels-Alder reaction, when a conjugated diene react with a compound containing a double bond, that is dienophile, a 6-member ring will be produced after cyclization between conjugated diene and dienophile. This reaction is also known as 4+2 cycloaddition reaction, because we can see that the conjugated diene contain 4 pi electron and the dienophile contain 2 pi electron. Due to the delocalization of this pi electron, cyclization occurs between conjugated diene and dienophile, and after that a 6-member ring will be produced. That's why they are known as 4+2 cycloaddition. During addition, number 1 and number 4 carbon of the conjugated diene will react with the dienophile. That means the addition occurs in number 1 and number 4 carbon with the dienophile. We know that dienophile contain a carbon-carbon double bond, but that carbon-carbon double bond, both carbon can be substituted by any substituent, either one substituent or by two substituent. We can see here are some common dienophiles which we can use in Diels-Alder reaction. Here I showed an example of Diels-Alder reaction when 1,3-butadiene, a conjugated diene, reacts with a dienophile, specifically acrolein. In that case, cyclization occurs between this conjugated diene and dienophile, and after that, specifically for this starting material, the 6-member ring containing compound, that is 1,2,3,6 tetrahydrobenzyaldehyde, will be produced by Diels-Alder reaction. Actually, Diels-Alder reaction favored by the presence of electron withdrawing group in the dienophile and by electron releasing group in the conjugated diene, because the electron withdrawing group in the dienophile and electron releasing group in the diene, that is in conjugated diene, favors the delocalization of the pi electron, and they enhance the reaction rate to produce a 6-member ring after Diels-Alder reaction. Now about the mechanism of Diels-Alder reaction. Actually, the mechanism of Diels-Alder reaction is still uncertain, because 3 types of mechanisms were explained by the scientist. Some support ionic mechanism, some support free radical mechanism, but maximum scientists support one-step cyclic mechanism. I shall discuss about these 3 mechanisms one by one. First, about ionic mechanism. If the condition is ion producing, in that case both diene and dienophile will be ionized. First, we can see here due to the delocalization of the pi electron, if this pi electron move to this carbon, in that case this carbon will be negative, this carbon will be positive, and if this pi electron move to this carbon will be negative and this carbon will be positive. After that, this negative carbon can share its excess electron to this positive carbon and can form a bond, and this carbon negative and this carbon is positive. That is, ionization of conjugated diene will be occur like this. If the dienophile is like this, we can see there is an electron withdrawing group in the dienophile. So the electronegative oxygen will withdraw the pi electron towards it, and it will become negative, and this carbon will become positive. So after that, due to the influence of this electron withdrawing group, pi electron will move to this carbon, that is, this carbon will be negative and this carbon will be positive after the delocalization of pi electron. So after that, this negative carbon will form bond with this positive carbon after sharing its excess electron. So in that case, there will be no charge on this two carbon, and the dienophile will be ionized like this. In the second step, this negative carbon of the conjugated diene will share its excess electron to this positive carbon of dienophile and will form a bond between these two carbon. After that, the negative oxygen will tries to share its excess electron to its adjacent carbon, and due to this influence of this pi bond, that is the pi electron between these two carbon, the pi electron will be shift to this carbon. That means this carbon will be negative and this carbon will be positive. After that, oxygen can share its excess electron with this positive carbon and form a double bond. So after that, this negative carbon in the another side, it come both the conjugated diene and dienophile come close to each other due to the formation of this bond. So after that, due to the close proximity of this negative carbon and this positive carbon of conjugated diene, negative carbon can share its excess electron to this carbon and can form a bond. That is, after that, cyclization occurs and a 6-member ring will be produced like this according to Diels-Alder reaction. Now about the free radical mechanism. If the reaction condition is a free radical producing, in that case homolytic fission of the pi bonds of both conjugated diene and dienophile will occur, and both conjugated diene and dienophile will be converted like this. In the next step, the number 2 carbon of the conjugated diene will share its odd electron with the number 3 carbon of this conjugated diene, and they will form a double bond like this. After that, the number 4 carbon of the conjugated diene will share its odd electron to this carbon of dienophile, and a new bond will be formed. After that, the number 1 carbon shares odd electron to this carbon of the dienophile, and a new bond will be formed, and after that cyclization will be completed and a 6-member ring will be produced according to Diels-Alder reaction. Now about the one-step cyclic mechanism. Maximum scientists support this mechanism. They believe that the delocalization of the pi electron and cyclization occurs simultaneously in one step. For example, if the pi electron of the conjugated diene moves towards this carbon, so after that this carbon will be negative and this carbon will be positive, and after that this pi electron will also move to this carbon, and this carbon will be negative and this carbon will be positive. After that, this negative carbon share its excess electron to this positive carbon and form a new bond like this, and simultaneously the pi electron of the dienophile will shift to this carbon, and this carbon will be negative and this carbon will be positive. And after that, this negative carbon share its excess electron to this positive carbon of the dienophile, and the negative carbon of the dienophile share its excess electron to the positive carbon of the conjugated diene, and cyclization will occur and a 6-member ring will be produced according to Diels-Alder reaction. They believe that both the delocalization of the pi electron and cyclization occurs simultaneously in one step, and maximum scientists support this mechanism. Now about the application of Diels-Alder reaction. Actually, we can prepare cyclic compound, 6-member cyclic compound, using the knowledge of Diels-Alder reaction. That is, we can use this knowledge for cycloaddition reaction. So any cyclic compound, the 6-member compound we can produce after reacting with a conjugated diene with a dienophile by Diels-Alder reaction. Using this knowledge, we can synthesize naphthaquinone. If 1,3-butadiene react with para-benzoquinone, in that case naphthaquinone will be produced. Similarly, anthraquinone also can be produced according to this pathway using the knowledge of Diels-Alder reaction. And we also can prepare 1,2,3,6 tetrahydrobenzyl alcohol by Diels-Alder reaction mechanism. These substances are pharmaceutically important, and using the knowledge of Diels-Alder reaction, we can do many cycloaddition reaction to prepare many cyclic compound. Now about the limitations of Diels-Alder reaction. The first limitation of this reaction is that there is no supportive evidence against the reaction mechanism. We already mentioned that the reaction mechanism of this reaction is still uncertain. So we can consider this point as the limitations of this reaction. Second limitation of this reaction is that the reaction often takes place with the evaluation of heat. So due to the evaluation of heat, it is one kind of disadvantage, so we have to take precaution, so we can consider it as a limitation. The important limitation of this reaction is the third limitation, that is, the reaction is strictly stereospecific. That is, the conjugated diene must be in the conformation of cis, that is cis conformation, which permits the end of the conjugated system to reach the doubly bonded carbons of the dienophile. I did not mention this point before, but in our mechanism and example of Diels-Alder reaction, I always write the conjugated diene in cis configuration, and due to this cis configuration, this carbon can come close to this carbon, and this carbon of conjugated diene can come close to this carbon. So in that case, cyclization will occur. If the conjugated diene is in trans configuration, in that case cyclization will not occur. In one side, this carbon can form bond with this carbon, but the position of this carbon is opposite to that carbon. That's why this carbon cannot form bond with this carbon. In that case, cycloaddition will not occur. That means we have to use cis conjugated diene for Diels-Alder reaction. That is, this reaction is strictly stereospecific. We cannot carry out this cycloaddition reaction, that is Diels-Alder reaction, with trans conjugated diene. So this is the important limitations of this reaction. Next limitation is that the diene must be conjugated. We already mentioned that in Diels-Alder reaction we have to use conjugated diene, but other type of diene like non-conjugated or cumulated diene cannot be used in this reaction. In that case, no cyclization will occur and no 6-member ring will be produced. That is, the diene must be conjugated diene. So this is one of the limitation. And the last limitation of this reaction is the dienophile must have an alpha beta unsaturated compound. That is, dienophile must contain a carbon-carbon double bond. So this is also one kind of limitation. So these are the limitations of this reaction. That's all for Diels-Alder reaction. If you like my lecture video, then you can click the like button. You can also share this video to your friends and can also put your comments. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Your subscription will encourage me to make more lecture video for you all. Thank you.